Good evening from the Westwind cricket ground, where we are bringing you live coverage of the league game of the Elite T20 tournament. The news from the ground is that Predators has won the toss and put ZALMI into bat. Rizwan and Sumer are opening for ZALMIs, and 1 over has been bowled so far, in which ZALMIs have scored 4. Jagbir is the new bowler. Hot day here in Calgary today. That's been picked up over square leg. Should be a boundary. We'll have to wait and watch if that crosses the boundary. Yes, it does. Boundary signaled by umpire. Rizwan picking that up and dispatching it over square leg. Jagbir. Similar shot towards mid wicket this time. Picks up a single. Rizwan moves to 7. Sumer on strike. We coming to the business end of the tournament. The qualifiers 16th and 17th, and the big final on 17th as well. Bounce. Full on the pads. Played it towards square leg. Fielder fields and returns the ball. To the bowler. We're mid on. off of the bowling of Amrinder. Didn't get hold of that ball. In the end, lobbing it into the air. It's a hot day here today in Calgary. 25 degrees C. Halim is the new bat in. Scored 4,735 runs in the 209 games he has played. The strike rate of 102.14. Be a tough game, the qualifier. Both CCA 1 and Glenmore Knights, I'm sure, will give their best to get to the finals directly without having to play the second eliminator game. Jagbir not able to stop a single there as the ball trickled towards him slowly. Halim picks up his first runs of the very first ball he faced. One down for 17 ZALMIs. That's been punched over the covers. The deep sweeper there prevents the second. That's the end of the second over from Amrindran. Third of the innings. 18 for 1. ZALMIs. Halim is batting on 1 and Rizwan is batting on 9 from 8 balls he faced. And the man out was Sumer, who was caught by Abdullah of the bowling of Amrinder for 7. Hit a 4 in that innings. 1-4, 1 boundary. So Jagbir, who's going to continue the spell. The second over of his quota. Just played down towards Medon. No runs added. It's a dot ball. Oh, the bowling change. It's Ganesh who is bowling. Bowls left arm around the stumps. That one has been picked up over the mid wicket. There's a chase there. Four runs. It was between the mid wicket and the long on towards the cow corner. Gets a boundary. Rizwan, the second of his innings. Was in the slot. Picked up well by Rizwan. Just a couple of steps. Foolish ball driven back to the bat bowler by the batsman. Rizwan wanted to hit it over the infield towards the cow corner again. Gets an edge and ball is fielded. It's short fine leg. Not before Rizwan picks up another single and moves to 14 and brings the total to 23 for 1. This tournament is being organized by Calgary and District Cricket League. Nice ball there. Defended. A little quicker through the air. Driven towards extra cover. Picks up a single. End of the first over from Ganesh. 6 from it. C&DCL has done a good job in organizing this tournament. Calgary and District Cricket League was formed in 1908 as a and was I think it was incorporated as a non-profit organization in 1958. So some bit of history there with regards to C&DCL. As Amrinder gets ready to start a fresh over in his spell. Wide outside the option is appeal. The umpire extends his arms. Wide. This game is being played at Westwinds. Driven towards extra cover in the gap. Call for 2. They make it easily. Lent into that shot. It was a length ball. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Got the gap. Halim moves to 4. ZALMI's the 5th over of the power play. 27 for 1. Driven again. This time towards mid-off. Picks up another single, Halim. Although we are seeing higher temperatures today, there's this little bit of breeze that's blowing. He's rocked his stumps there, cleaned them up. The second wicket for Amrinder. Rizwan beaten there. All hands up. Amrinder has bowled a couple of good overs here in the power play. tough overs these in the power play. He's bowling his third over. He's bowled 2.3 overs. He's picked up 2 wickets and given 13 runs so far. Barker, I think he's their captain as well. Comes to the crease. He's got a more than decent strike rate, Barker. 196 games, close to about 2,700 runs. The strike rate of 141.2, which by any means is quite good. He settles to face the first delivery of his innings. Amrinder short of length, that ball bounced and Bakar played it right under his chin. A good thing for Bakar was he was behind the line, didn't get too much time to move, was well directed. Wasn't a bouncer but was short on length. That one jagged up. Well played in the end by Bakar. Fuller one. Mixing up things here. Bowling a short of length to start with and rocking the batsman on the back foot. The next one asking him to play forward. A good spell so far there from Amrinder. 2 for 13 in his 3 so far as the 5th over of the power play ends. And ZALMI's are 28 for 2. And we would like to thank our sponsors, Prep Ultra, Northwest Physio and Massage, YYC Cricket, Kinetic Sports, and Auto Reboot as Ganesh flights that is driven towards the extra cover. The grounds have dried up and are helping the outfield to be a little faster than usual. Picks up a boundary on the first ball. Halim was tossed up a little, and Bakar checking which side the wind is blowing. Score moves up to 32 with that boundary. Again tossed up onto the pads, drifting down. Clipped off his pads for a single, given as runs by the umpire. Both the teams going through the motions here. As Bucker yet to open his account. Driven towards extra cover. Misfield. Should let Bucker take a single. Gets off the mark with a single. Bucker takes the team score to 34 for the loss of 2 wickets. That was quicker one, lower trajectory. Halim plays it back to Ganesh. Fields off his own bowling. No addition to the total. Left arm around, slow one. And after missing the ball, went for a walk in the park. Realizing it quickly, came back. Otherwise would have been curtains for him. Ganesh has been giving a little bit of air to the ball. This one again, flatter one, spun away. Good bowling that even the umpire is wondering how that didn't hit the stumps. Went across Halim there. End of the power play. ZALMI is losing 2 wickets in form of Rizwan Salim and Sumer Patel. Both the wickets picked up by Amrinder. 34 for 2 in 6 overs. Amrinder Kharod pick up the bowlers so far. 2 for 13. Jagbir bowled a solitary over, went for 9. Was replaced by Ganesh. Tony was given 12 runs of his 2. The first wicket fell at 16. And the second fell at a score of 28. It's 34 for 2. Amrinder is an appeal. Bucker missing that ball. Wanting to finish his quota of 4 overs, Amrinder. They get Bucker here. Zilmis would be really on back foot. Bucker is a top quality batsman for them. This one should be caught. Is it dropped? Yes, that was a fairly simple chance. Went straight to the fielder at backward point. Should have been taken. It was a dolly. How many times have we seen the simplest of catches being missed? That's what the game is all about. And one driven on the up towards extra cover. Halim picks up a single. You see the toughest of the catches being taken, held, either with one hand or both hands, and the simplest of them going down. And it's all part of the game, but catches win matches. This one, you wanted to again hit on the up, missed the line of the ball totally, Bucker. Amrinder to Bakar. Shot of length outside the off stump. Lets it go this time. He's coming to the end of his spell here. One last ball. And how would he like to see the back of Bakar here? This one has been driven over the cover fielder. Should be a couple. Easily cross. Back for two, Bakar. End of a wonderful spell there from Amrinder. Bowled 4 overs on the trot. Picked up 2 for 17. And score moves to 38 for 2. The Predators winning the toss and electing to field. They should be happy with the score after putting the ZALMIs in. A run rate of just 5.43, below 5.5. That's what the captain would have wanted to keep them on the check after having them, after asking them to bat. Ganesh bowling from the south end of the ground. Shot of length, little back of length. Defended by Halim. Ball came in towards him. Came in with the arm. Oh, almost went through. Somehow hit the edge of the bat there. Ganesh is giving some trouble to Halim here. He's not able to pick him. He's going back on the balls. He should be playing forward. This one is half tracker and has been hit towards deep square leg. Couple of bounces into the fence. Picks up a boundary. Halim there. It was a loose ball. He was troubling the batsman all right by pitching it up. This one bowled quicker through the air. Couldn't control the length. Was short and Halim was quick to pounce on it. Gets a boundary. Moves to 15. This one wanted to pick that ball over square leg boundary again. Bakar communicating with his partner to play straight. He's got already a boundary in the over. Can rotate the strike. Get off the strike, and this one is driven. It's a better looking shot. Shot of length, quicker one. Rocks onto the back foot. Pushes it down mid off. Picks up a single. Bakar moves up to 5. End of 8. 44 for 2 ZALMI Lions. big weekend coming in terms of cricketing action. We will be bringing quite a few games live. Elite qualifier on 16th, 9 a.m. Elite T20 Eliminator at 1 p.m. on 16th. Eliminator 2 as Bakar picks up a single. These would be so qualifier 1, qualifier Eliminator 1 and Eliminator 2 will be played on 16th, and then Division 1 T20 final will be played on Sunday 9 a.m. The next one is being hit by Halim. Uses his wrists. Should get a single. The Division 1 T20 final will be followed by Premier T20 final, which would be then followed by the Elite T20 final. All games at Westwind, says Bakar wanting to cut that ball. The length was there, but it was a little wide. Bakar not moving his feet across, just throwing his hands at it, doesn't make any connection. This one has been lifted up in the air. Is this going to be a catch? No, it falls short of the fielder there at extra cover, deep extra cover. And Bakar picks up another single, moves to 7. As Paramdeep, who's bowling the first over of his spell, 9th of the innings, has given 3 runs in his 5 balls so far. This one has been hit in the air. The call for catch has been taken. Went straight into his hand. And Param picks up a wicket in his first over. The last ball of the first over. And ZALMIs lose the third wicket for 47. Halim was going all right in a bid to up the run rate, trying to clear the mid-wicket boundary. Didn't get hold of that shot. The ball went straight in the hands of the mid-wicket fielder, Jagbir. Halim perishes for 17. The batsman in. Jay Bajwa. Jalal Bajwa. He's a wicket-keeper batsman for ZALMIs. End of 9, 47 for 3. We're coming to the 10th over of the ZALMIs innings. Raman, right arm over the stumps. Bakar drives it towards mid-on. Long one has to come in from deep. Bakar walks down to the other end for a single. Short and wide, given wide with the umpire. It's a better ball. One of the most difficult art in the game of cricket is to bowl leg spin. Wrist spin. Sometimes the wrist spinners lack control, and that's where the magician Shane Warne was so good at, as Bucker drives this towards extra cover, picks up another single. Talking of Shane Warne, he could bowl 6 different balls in the same over. Gets so much control. Could spin on cement pitches or on glass. His next one was looking to hit down towards the mid-wicket cow corner area. Missed it. This one shortish but quicker one. Dug out by Bajwa towards point fielder. Score remains at 51 for 3 in 10 overs. So, first half of the first innings done here. 51 for 3, ZALMI's. A couple of runs being added to the score now. Paramdeep is bowling his second over. Full toss driven by Bakar towards long off. The ball not travelling. The outfield here, as you all know by now, is slow. On the slower side. This one has been hiked over mid-wicket. Let's wait and watch if that has gone all the way. Yes, it's been signaled as 6 by the umpire. And that's the first hit over the fence. First 6 of the innings by Bajwa, who drives the next one towards mid-off. Picks up another single. Takes his score to 8. And brings Bakar into strike, who's batting on 12 of 17. He's played a subdued innings so far. He can hit the ball. He can hit the cricket ball well. Paramdeep to Bakar. Full pitch, driven. Cannot go past the short extra cover. Ten of that over from Param. Got hit for a beautiful 6 by Jalal Bajwa. ZALMI's after 11, 61 for 3. Raman hit towards the long on, the gap between long on and cow corner. Gets a boundary there, Bajwa. He is taking the bowlers on here now, realizing the only 54 balls remaining in this innings. They would want to get past 135, 140 here at least. Cut towards point. No addition to the score. The Calgary and District Cricket League is looking for umpires to officiate in this coming weekend's qualifiers and eliminators. The next one has been picked up towards deep square leg. One bounce. The fielder fields. Here's the ball back to Raman. Bajwa gets Bucker back into strike. Quicker through the air. Clipped off his toes there by Bucker. Double 6 for 3. Didn't get all of it. Was trying to drive it. Got beaten through the air, I guess. And immediately the bowler talking to the batsman. That has cleaned him up. He has broken this little partnership that was developing. Raman, a cross batted, horizontal batted shot, trying to hit that ball over square leg boundary. Takes the edge and disturbs his woodwork there. Bucker didn't really get going in this innings. He was struggling for timing and contact. Clean bowled by Raman for 13 of his 21. That is not the strike rate that we are accustomed to see from Bucker. Pallitree 62. New man in, Ahmed. This, from the record, seems to be a decent bat with a more than decent strike rate. The numbers don't tell you the full story all the time. Though it does, stats do give you an indication, but never tell you the total truth. Bajwa is going to face a fresh over from Fateh, who would be bowling his first over from the Calgary airport end. Full toss on the pads, work towards fine leg. Should get only one. Not the kind of start Fateh would have wanted. You'd be looking to make amends on the length and the line as well, which he does. Bowling straight there, Fateh. Length was still foolish, but better than before. Wide outside the off stump, lucky to get away with it. The batsman having a look at it and letting it go. I think that contributed to the umpire not giving it a wide. It was quite close to be called. Short ball has been hit towards deep square leg. No fielder there. Fielder running from short fine towards deep square leg. But Bajwa picks up one. Ahmed gets back on strike. Oh, wanting to drive it there. Ball in the end. Stopping. And coming batsman had no clue on where the ball was. .69 for 4 in the 13th over. End of the 13th, 72 for 4 now. We've got 2 more league games coming up tomorrow and Thursday. And those games will be played one at Westwind's on the same ground tomorrow, and another one at Westwind's as well, which is day after tomorrow. As Raman starts afresh, gives it a little bit of flight, is put up in the air, should be an easy catch, drops it off his own bowling. That went up, was in the air for a fair bit of time. Raman calling for the catch of his own bowling. Was in the air for some time, but Raman made a mess of it. Dropped the catch of his own bowling. No run, as the next one has been cut towards short point. Should have prevented that single, but point cannot stop that single. You need a quick one on the point who can move. Four down for 74. ZALMI's versus Predators. Predators winning the toss and electing to bowl as the next one has been lifted up in the air. Is not getting the distance and falling in no man's land. Lucky there, Bajwa. Just hit the toe end of the bat and went straight up in the air. We had long off and deep square leg converging and trying to take that catch, but fell in the same language. This one has been picked up. Should be a maximum. Has been signaled a maximum. It was a wonderful shot. Got all of it. Bajwa. Slower through the air. Raman bowls a wide. Ten of the over so far. This one has been cut. Was in air for a little while. Dot ball. Raman ends the over with a dot ball. 1 for 21 in his 3. Bajwa moving to 22. Ahmed hasn't crossed the double figures yet.
Just to confirm, you'd like to call Chris Mobile.
14 done. 82 for 4. ZALMI's. It's getting hotter by the hour here in Calgary. 2 degrees up in last 45 minutes. This one has been picked up towards the cow corner. Should be a maximum. It is. He picked that up pretty well. Went down on one knee. We're still waiting for official response from the umpire. I think they're happy with the decision made. The umpire waiting for the fielder to come back into the field of play. That was a good hit by Ahmed. This one has been flicked towards fine leg. The batsman pick up another 2. Score moves to 90 for 4. ZALMI's have to start looking at where they want to be at the end of 20 overs now. This one again trying to heave it. Went down again on one knee. Wasn't nowhere close to the pitch of the ball. Wanting to hit on the up. Missing. Fateh hitting his pads but was missing the stumps. Outside the off stump. Ahmed thinking that it was a wide. The umpire saying nothing doing. Again, the umpires being a little bit more. This one again picked up. It's high in the air. Is it going to be a catch? Is it a catch? Oh, it's a 6. Yeah, I think there was a collision between Jagbir and the other fielder there. Six more for Ahmed. 2 good blows in this over. It's been one of the most expensive overs in the innings so far. Ends the over with a dot. 14 from this over. 96 for 4 and 15. You've got 30 balls remaining in ZALMI's innings. This is the hottest time of the day. In Calgary, we see the temperatures getting to the maximum in the late evenings, around 5:36, 6:30. Not too much wind, just a breeze, occasional breeze. Raman bowling his last over. This one has been hit straight. Crosses the line for another 4. Bajwa is taking them on now. Hundred up for Zalmis in the 16th over. First ball of 16th over. Raman went for a few in his last as well. He's looks like Bajwa is targeting him. And this one again picked up. This has to be a maximum. This is a brilliant shot there from Bajwa. Great bat swing there. Good hand-eye coordination there. Stood where he was and connected for a maximum. This one was a little more flighted, a little more quicker. Bajwa wanting to hit, doesn't get a hold of it, but gets a single. Moves to 33. Zalmi's 107. That should be a wide. No, says the umpire. Again, if you're not offering a shot, the umpires these days tend not to give the wide. Quick one, hit towards, long off, long on by Ahmed. Gets a single, moves up to 20. Talking to the umpire that it was beyond the guideline there. Would love to hear that conversation. This one is flighted, slower through the air. Still in discussion, the batsman and the umpire. Every run counts. We've seen so many close games, especially in the T20 and the limited overs format, getting decided by single-digit margin, sometimes even by a single run. Nice little partnership here between Ahmed and Bajwa. Paramdeep has been hit high up in the air. Is it going to be a catch? No, he drops it. Didn't even touch the ball. Batsman checking with the fielder, who's telling him no, it's not a boundary nor a six. It's a single. The last wicket fell at 68, so these two have put 41 runs in 3 overs. Not 3 overs, sorry. Yeah, 4.2 overs. Last wicket fell on the last ball of the 12th over. Hit straight down over bowler's head. Should be cut off. Raman Singh, the captain, completed his spell in the previous over. Went for 33 in 1, taking 1 wicket. This one has been hit again straight to the fielder. Full toss. Was already committed on the back foot with his one knee down, so didn't have too many options left once he was on his knee. Paramdeep Dot ball there. Full toss, should be a catch. Oh, doesn't go for the catch. Got the edge, wanting to hit the ball towards cow corner. Got the outside edge of his bat. The ball went towards short third man, who didn't make any attempts to catch the ball. He was more interested in stopping the ball. 17 done. 1-1-1 for 4. I was mentioning that the Calgary and District Cricket League officials are looking for umpires to officiate. So, in case anyone of you watching this live broadcast is interested in officiating, have officiated before, can reach out to the C&DCL folks, or if we can pass the message around to your friends who would be interested, please do so. That'll be very helpful. Ganesh coming in to bowl his last over. Put towards deep square leg by Ahmed. Picks up a single. Let's see how many ZALMIs get here in the last 3 overs. Let's see if they get close to 140. This one again picked up on the bounce. Played a cross-bat shot there. Bajwa favors the leg side as we have seen so far. Full toss, hit. Is it going to be a catch or a 6? It is a 6. Smaller boundary on that side of the ground. Didn't connect too well, but yet the ball went over the boundary for a maximum. Another one for Ahmed. This one was quicker through the air. It's a classic spinner's response. Getting hit for a 6 and either the follow-up ball, pardon me, is a slower one or a quicker one. And in this case, it was a quicker one. Short ball, that is poor bowling. It's a good shot, went straight. Luckily, went straight to the fielder for the fielding side. Last ball of his spell coming up. It's gone wicketless here, Ganesh. Taken on full again. No runs. Lucky to get away with it. Bajwa again trying to hit on the leg side. Miss it, didn't get the timing right. End of 18, 120 for 4. Twelve balls left in the ZALMI's innings. Paramdeep has bowled well, is coming up with an important over here. This one has in the block hole, can't get it past. Short extra cover there. Ahmed Mirza, who, along with Jalal Bajwa, has put 52, 53 runs now in 6 overs. 6.1. Good little partnership, but I'm sure they want to take the score somewhere close to 140, 145. Full toss, taken on full, hit towards sweeper cover. Managed to get a single here. Was a low full toss. Always difficult to hit, but as a full toss should be hit. This one also lower, hitting the lower end of the bat. Miscommunication. No run in the end. Score remains at 122 for 4. 9 balls left now in this innings. Short of length ball. It goes high up in the air. Hasn't got any distance. Dropped again. How many catches have we seen going down today? 2 on the short third man. I think 2 on the cow corner and 1 short square leg. This one has been hit straight. Is that a boundary or a 6? That has been given a 6. It's a wonderful shot. Hit through the line. A flat 6 that one went like a rocket. He's playing a handy knock here. Ahmed Mirza moves to 37, scored 129 for 4. This one again gets an edge, wanting to hit it over the cow corner. Takes an outside edge. Crosses over for a single on the last ball. 10 runs of the over. It was a decent spell by Paramdeep, barring a ball in this over that got hit for 6. Bajwa on 36 and Ahmed Mirza on 38 as we are coming to the final over of the innings. And let's see who's going to bowl it. $130 for 4. Generally, we see 135, 140 par scores here at Westwinds. 130, 140 has been defended, but in no circumstances is a score that cannot be chased. 135, 140 is a chaseable score. Jagbir is coming for the last over, and this one has been picked up but gets an outside edge. Just 1 run. Bajwa trying to give strike to Ahmed. Beg your pardon, that was Ahmed who wanted to give strike to Bajwa. Didn't run the second one. Tired legs a little bit. Outside the off stump length. Ball and is a catch, I think. Yep. No appeal. Subdued and batsman is walking back towards pavilion. was wide outside the off stump, got an edge, and keeper did the rest. Handy knock there from Jalal Bajwa, caught by Abdul Basit, the keeper, bowled by Jagbir Singh, hit 3 sixes and 2 fours in that knock of 36. Jalal Bajwa. Fifth wicket down for Zalmis. Not that it matters now, but a good partnership between Jalal and Ahmed. Pratik is the new batsman in. .131 for 5, 4 to go in this over and the innings, and this one has been punched away towards extra cover boundary. Is it a maximum or a boundary? It is a maximum. Full toss, and Pratik leaning into it, hitting it over the extra cover fielder. Score moves up to 137. They're getting closer to that 140, 145-ish mark. 3 balls remaining in this over, as the fielders are trying to fetch the ball from the grassy area. The ball tends to get lost. Still waiting for the ball to come back. I think that's been given back to the bowler now. Jagbir. Push towards mid-on for a single. Ahmed and Jalal rescuing the ZALMI innings here. Ahmed is batting on 39. Let's see if he can get some more maximums. This one should be one. It is. He's not even bothered to run. That has gone many a mile. Stand and deliver. Score moves to 144. Can he hit another maximum and complete his half century and take his team's score to 150? Here's Jagbir. He does try, and we will have to wait and see if that is a maximum or not. It is. 6 to end the innings. Hits a 6 on the last ball and gets a 50. Well made 51 there. Well played, Ahmed Mirza. 150 for 5. This is a good score here in Inlands. A little knock of 36 from Bajwa helped the Zalmis. And what a knock Ahmed Mirza played here. Halim tried to get going, but he got caught by Jagbir of Faram on 17. Bakar didn't go going, didn't connect the ball well today. He's a brilliant batsman, made 13. And Rizwan and Sumer 14 and 7. 150 for 5 from 20 overs, giving a target of 151 to Predators. That's the bowling card for you. Amrinder, a pick of the bowlers, bowled 4 overs on trot. Jagbir expensive. He was expensive in the first over. Not too sure what was the thinking giving the last over to him. The first and the last over. Too much gap there. He must have been stiff by the time he was asked to bowl the last over. Ganesh went for 27 in his 4. Paramdeep and Raman, the 2 other bowlers who picked up a wicket. A fall of wickets. The first one fell at 16, 2 for 28, 3 for 47, 4 for 68. You could see the wickets fell in packs there, but then there was a partnership between Ahmad Mirza and Jalal. A good, decent partnership of 53 runs. So the Predators have to chase 151 for 20 from 20 overs as we take a short break, and we shall come back in a few minutes. Welcome back, where the proceedings have just started. The Predators have started their chase, and Bajwa has bowled the first ball dot. Myself, Sundeep, RAINA, and Parth bringing you this coverage. Appeal for a stumping, the ball moving away from Jagbir. Couple of dots to start the innings. So we bring this live coverage courtesy 22 Yards Network. First runs on the board, slight hesitation, but they go through. Looks like overthrows. Jagbir wants the second one, sent back by Abdullah. A league game for Elite T20 tournament organized by Calgary District Cricket League. Thanks to the sponsors again, YYC Cricket, Auto Reboot, Prep Ultra, Northwest Physio and Massage, and YYC Cricket. So we see a couple of runs being scored here by Predators. Ahmed Bajwa. Oh, that ball bounced. Appeal for caught behind, not outside the umpire. That bounced from length. Three runs so far in the first over. It's being bowled by Ahmed Bajwa. Slow one, short of length, hit towards square leg where it'll get fielded. Not before the batsman take another single. Move the score to 4. Abdullah moves to 3 and Jagbir is batting on 1. Good first over by Ahmed Bajwa. The Predators batsman having a look at the bowling, taking their time. Ahmed Mirza is going to bowl the second over. His left arm over the stumps. Two fielders out in the leg side on the boundary line. Ahmed was a foolish ball. It's been driven towards extra cover. The batsman run through for a single. It was a good length ball. The line was all right. Full toss taken on full. Is that going to be a catch? No, falls in the circle inside the 30 yards. Got long on mid wicket, out patrolling the boundary line. Outside the off stump, punched over the cover fielder. Should be the first boundary of the innings for the Preds of the bat of Abdullah. That ball was angled across. Went down on one knee and put it over the infield. Good shot that from Abdullah. No slips in place for the lefty. Taken on full, driven towards mid wicket. Cow corner, where the fielder from long on goes across and collects and prevents the batsman from taking the second run. 11 for no loss. The Preds in their second over. Ahmed would want to bowl a better length here. He's been bowling full tosses. This one has been hoiked. Is it a catch? It is. What a lucky wicket that is. The batsman is distraught. That ball should have been parked in the car park. Jagbir Singh perishes for 2. Was a full toss. Predators lose their first wicket in the second over of the innings. Caught Abbas by Ahmed. Good catch there from Abbas. Abdul Basit is the new man in. Fair bit of experience there. 176 matches. Close to about 2,900 runs. The ZALMIs would have wanted to pick up a quick wicket in the power play, which they have. This one clipped off his pads towards fine leg. Ends the over with a single. A wicket and 8 runs for Ahmed Mirza in his first over. Abdul Basit opens his account with a single. Abdullah, his partner, is batting on 9 from 6 balls. 12 for 1 in the 2 overs bowled so far. Source Sports is another sponsor sponsoring this tournament. Please subscribe, like and share the 22 Yards Network. It takes a lot of effort to bring you the coverage live. So we look forward to support from the viewers. This one has been driven over the infield. Another boundary signaled by the fielder. Bajwa getting a treatment on the first ball of his first over, of his second over. Wicket-keeper discussing with first slip. Probably discussing about the length he should be bowling and the field that is set. A slip has taken off now. Moving the fielders in the right spots. Sumer Patel. This one has been slog swept a bit on the ground. 2 runs taken. Again, that shot is more of hand and eye coordination. This one has been hit towards deep square leg again. Was in air for some time but dropped quite short of the fielder there. Picks up another single. Score moves up to 19 for the loss of 1 wicket. This one has been punched towards cover where the fielder misfields. Another single added. The Predators are showing a little bit more intent than the ZALMIs did in their power play. Goes straight to the fielder. We'll have to see if ZALMIs can stop Predators to get more runs in power play than they did. Although they would be interested in stopping them below 150 to win the match. Abdullah Haitham is on strike. And Ahmed Mirza starts the second over. Outside the off stump, hit straight down the ground. Should be a single. (21 for 1). Full toss again. Hit towards the mid-off fielder, who runs a couple of steps back, but the batsman take a couple before he can get the ball back to Ahmed. Hit straight again. Good shot that on the up. Should be another couple. The fielder from long on comes across towards the straightish boundary line. 2 more. And Ahmed decides to go around the stumps now. Wants to angle in the ball to Abdul Basit. Wide ball is wide line, hit and straight down to throat of the long off, who makes no mistake. And Basit loses his wicket. It's bowled wide. The length was there to hit, but the width was the problem there. A good plan there, working for Ahmed Mirza, going around the stumps. That he might have wanted to angle in the ball, went further wideish, fullish. The batsman saw the opportunity. Could not connect properly. And that's how the game of cricket goes. You miss, I hit, and that's what happened there, although it was a catch. Second wicket down for Preds, 25 for 2. We're in the 4th over of the power play here. Both the wickets have been picked up by Ahmed Mirza. Correcting his length at that in that ball, the last one that he bowled. He was bowling low full tosses before that. 2 balls prior to that, both of them. And he comes back to the mark and is bowling over the stumps again. The new batsman, Kamran. Angling across, driven. Batsman wanting to run, but sent back by Abdullah. It was the right call. It would have been disaster for Preds. One last time in this over, Ahmed Mirza. Good length ball onto the stumps. Kamran gave it all the respect that it deserved. End of a good over there from Ahmed. 5 of it and taken a wicket in this over. His skipper and the wicket keeper giving him some tips, asking him to bowl wide so that the batsmen have to reach if they want to hit the ball out of the park, not give them in the slot. I think that's what Patel is conveying to the bowler there. It's all about execution. I think anybody who plays the game, most of them know what to do. It's about execution and the ability to execute it, the plan. Bowled him. He tried to make room and hit the ball through the offside. And ball length was full. Wasn't the ball to go back. And rocks his stumps. Cleaned him up there, Abdullah. Gone for 11. Third down for Preds, 25 for 3 now. Should have been playing that ball on the front foot. Would have been a better shot. You get so little time to decide what you want to do. 1/400th of a second. Muscle memory takes over. Sticking to the basics there. Bajwa bowling wicket to wicket. Letting the batsman make the mistake. A slip in position. That's good captaincy. Both the batsmen knew, both the batsmen batting on 0. Quicker run and the catch was dropped. He put in the slip all right, but he got to take them as well. Not happy there, Bajwa. He went straight to him. Chance went begging. It's a peel. The keeper misses the ball. Should be a bye. Will wait for the umpire. Looks like maybe an edge there. Yep, runs given. The slip fielder might want to stay a little bit more low. I think that was the reason he couldn't reach the ball. And the catch came in. Is better than the previous ball. Hit straight over the bowler's head. You want a couple. Should be able to make it easily. He missed that catch. He was standing a little tall. If he would have been staying low, he hit over the point. Fielder, another two. He last ball as well. He wasn't staying as low as he did on the previous ball. Small things make a lot of difference. Hands on knee. You might want to keep them free. Milliseconds. You get milliseconds to catch the ball, and if your hands are resting on knees, not sure that is the best of the techniques to take a slip catch. I have to say, having played the game myself and still play, I've been a slip fielder myself. One of the best feelings of the game is picking up slip catches. Gives you a different level of satisfaction. You need to have sharp reflexes. Amazing slip fielders over time in international cricket. Mark Waugh being considered as one of the best ever in modern cricket. Shane Warne was another one. Joe Root, another excellent slip fielder. VVS Lakshman. Prateek starts a new over. Has been hit high up in the air. There's a fielder converging. Should be a catch. Easily done. That was easily done. Didn't have to fret there, the fielder. It was such a confident catch. Looked like taking it all always. The body language did convey that he's going to take that catch. 4 down now. Amrinder has gone. Caught by Halim of the bowling of Prateek M. Some of the world's best fielders fielded pretty much everywhere. They could field in slips, they could field in outfield. Some of them were brilliant in the infield. Eknath Solkar was brilliant in the infield with forward short leg. The times of the 4 spinners, the spin quartet in the Indian team, the Prasannas, Chandrasekhar, Venkatraghavan, Bishan Singh Bedi. Augustine Logie was a fantastic fielder as well. Used to field. This one looks like a maximum. And the fielder confirms that. Good connection there from Raman on the very first ball. 6 to start the innings. 36 for 4. Misses the ball. Who would forget Jonty Rhodes and his flying run out? I think he's still the only cricketer to get a man of the match award for fielding. What a run out that was. He was in air when he hit the stump with the ball in his hand. $37 for 4. One up in the air, ballooned up. No one to catch that. Survives. Lucky there. Hit towards deep cover. A fielder running back from the inside of the circle. I think they're going back for the third. That's good running. End of the over. 10 from it and a wicket. 40 for 4. End of power play. Jagbir went early for 2. Abdullah was going all right before he got bowled by Bajwa. Abdul Basit made 12 and Amrinder played 3 balls for his 1. 4 down for 40. The Predators still need 111 from their 14 overs. The required run rate of 7.93. Ahmed Bajwa bowled 3 overs, 1 for 17, 2 for 13 for Ahmed Mirza. And though an expensive start from Pratik Marathe, but he picked up a wicket in that over. And the fall of the wicket tells you the tale so far. 2 and 3, both falling on the same score of 25. Wickets falling on regular intervals. As we see Mansoor Bhatti on the left armour. We've seen so many left arm spinners in this league bowling round the stumps. I really have to figure out why do they do that. And first one was wide. Second one is lobbed in the air. Is there a fielder converging under it? There is, and he drops it. Flight delivery outside the off stump. And Kamran lobbing up in the air. Again, flighted one hit over the bowler's head. A couple of runs. He should get another couple to his name. Moves up to 9. Bhatti is bowling slow, giving air to the ball. Bowling from the edge of the crease. This one is up in air as well, but in the gap. Wants to, but sent back by Raman. But he bowled slow, picked up and dispatched towards deep square leg for a boundary. Was too slow. He had all the time to adjust and play wherever he wanted. Picks up a boundary. Preds move to 50 for 4. It's bowling so slow that the batsman had so much time. Gain slow. Put towards Covers, gets a single. In modern times, they say that Glenn Phillips is better than Jonty Rhodes. In fact, Jonty acknowledged that tweet. Somebody had tweeted and Jonty acknowledged that he agrees. The tweet was about Glenn Phillips being better than Jonty, and Jonty acknowledged that he agreed to the tweet. And Stephen Flemings and John Reid were exceptional fielders from New Zealand as well. Bert Sutcliffe was supremely fit fielder, and he could field in various positions, including short leg and slips and cover. End of 7 overs, 52 for 4. Prateek is going to start the 8th over of the innings and his second. He's bowling from the Calgary airport end. Short pitch, appeal for an catch caught behind. I think the umpire has given a no ball. It went above his head. Is it a no or is it a wide? It's a wide. One for the over. Signaled by umpire. With a surprise from Prateek. Good one. Shouldn't mind a run coming off the short ball. The next one was played to the cup. Another run added to the score. Preds moved to 54 for 4. This one is edged. Wanted to drive that ball. I had no intention. There's a chance of a run out. Kamran not responding at all to Raman. Was his call. Lucky in the end. Cleaned him up. That's inside edge. That's why my friend You may have been better off running that run. Trying to hit a slog shot, getting an inside edge. And the ball taking the edge of the bat and going on to hit the stumps. Half of the side down. Reds making it difficult for themselves. Kamran goes for 14. Clean bowled by Pratik Marathe. As the sun sets here in Calgary, a much better climate right now. Although it's 24 degrees C, but it's not as hot as it was an hour and a half back. It was blazing hot. Although I've lived in hotter areas, but mid 20s and the high 20s here definitely feel piercing compared to some of the hotter areas I have lived before. I lived in zones where temperatures hit 50, 52. $55 for 5. Pratik picks up his second wicket. Abhinav is the new man in. And he's going to take strike. He's taking guard from umpire. Middle and leg. We will see fielders rushing between the overs to adjust to the left and right combination. It's a pain in the wrong side. Left and right combination for fielders. The good bowlers don't mind, although they have to adjust to the line and lengths, but a good bowler knows how to bowl to a left-hander and how to bowl to a right-hander. He might take, a couple of balls all right. The good ones don't mind. They know they have to bowl, but the fielders have to constantly keep on moving. The first one is touched towards point, and they cross over quickly for a single. Abhinav gets off the mark on the very first ball he faces. It's always the fielders who are the grumpy lot. Especially the ones who have to keep on moving from left to right and right to left when a lefty and a righty are at the crease. Hit towards deep extra cover. Go through for a couple before the fielder can get the ball back. And keeper telling the fielders to take a start, be ready, agile on and be on the feet. There's an appeal for, I think, was it appeal for bold or stump? Might have been stump. End of the over. Pratik 2 for 16 and his 2. 58 for 5. Predators in 8 overs. One fielding effort changes the course of the match. Many of you would remember 1983 World Cup when Kapil Dev took that brilliant catch, running catch, the Master Blaster, the original Master Blaster, Sir Ian Alexander Vivian Richards. I think the slog, and the ball hits the stump and the bails are dislodged. 6th wicket down here. He's bowling a teasing. Line and length here. Giving it air, giving it loop, bowling slow. Asking the batsman to hit. Literally teasing them. And Abhinav fell for it. Didn't connect. I think that hit his pad and then hit the stumps and the bails went off. Another wicket there for Mansoor Bhatti. 6 down now, Predators. Still lots of runs to get. Malik, the new batsman in. In modern times, we've seen so many catches that were taken on the boundary line, and the fielders stopping certain sixes and converting certain sixes to catches. We saw that in the last T20 World Cup as well, when Surya picked up that catch which literally won the World Cup for India. David Miller was in disbelief when that catch was taken, but there are some rule changes now with respect to catches like that. I still have to get around what that rule change is, but in a nutshell, if that catch would be taken today, I don't think that would be out. You still have to be in field of play to take the catch. That's going over the boundary line is my understanding, but again, I have to confirm that. And the next one, again, slow and low. Appeal for LBW on the umpire saying was bouncing over the wickets. Might be better off by waiting for the ball to come. As a batsman, when you see that kind of ball being delivered, your eyes light up and you want to get that ball out of the park. This one was a quicker one. It was well bowled by Bhatti. The batsman expecting another flighted delivery. Bhatti bowling a little bit quicker the previous ball. Malik defending that one. That one has been picked up towards deep square leg. Another easy catch. Seventh down. And the Predators adjust. Coming in and going out. They're going out quicker than that they're coming in. .58 for 7, and Bhatti picks up his Second wicket. Is it second wicket or is it third wicket? Second wicket. Malik gone for 0. .58 for 7 now. It will be mighty difficult for Predators to cross the line from here. Outside the off stump, going away from the batsman. Wide signalled. Another close-in fielder in gully. Played it towards covers. Pick up a single. 60 for 7. End of 9 overs. Butty 2 for 14 from his 12. Fateh came in on departure of Malik, who didn't trouble the scorers. Went for a knot. Then we're seeing a bowling change now. Ilyas is going to bowl his first over. Outside the off stump, wide-ish ball. Was short on length as well. Too much room for Fateh. Gets a single, moves to 2, brings Raman back onto the strike, who's batting on 15 from his 8. Foolish ball driven down towards extra cover. Misfield there allows second run to be taken. Raman moves to 17. The score moves to 63 for 7. Lets it go. Should be a wide. Down the leg. Driven straight to the bowler. Raman hits that towards deep square leg. The fielder is running around to cut that. Get that in. And Raman adds one more to his score. Somebody will have to really bat out of his skin to attempt crossing the score. At the moment, it's not looking likely. Run rate, required run rate now creeping up to close to 8.4 now. Elias, that ball keeps low. Lucky that he didn't get it inside and didn't go to the hit the stumps. End of the first one from Elias, or is he being asked to bowl that ball again? Not sure what happened there because the scorer is showing all the six. One is a white ball. Even then, he's bowled six. Well, end of the over now. 8 balls certainly showing, out of which one is wide. So bowled a 7 ball over there. Unless the dot ball, last but one ball, was a ball that didn't really get up from the carpet, which I think might be the reason, but can't tell from here. 10 gone, 84 required from 10. 67 for 7. Dismal scorecard. Good looking bowling figures there. As Mansoor Bhatti is going to start fresh over. Flighted one goes onto the back foot. This is how one of their batsmen got out, going onto the back foot on a full flighted delivery. If not the best shot one can offer, too much risk for a single. But he wants to make sure he gets the field he wants. Even slower. Square leg now being moved towards mid wicket. And fine leg towards square leg. Quicker outside the off stump. Punch towards deep cover. Batsman come back for 2. The moment you get a little bit of pace on the ball, batsman pounce on it, facing difficulty on hitting the slower ones. Another flighted ball, should have cut off on his follow through, but isn't able to. The ball went up above the eye line of the batsman. Always difficult for batsmen when the ball is above your eye line. You have to make sure you understand where the ball is dropping. Sometimes the drift and the loop gets the ball to dip. And that's where you get beaten in the flight. That's what the great Bishan Singh Bedi and the Shane Warnes and the Muralidharans of the world used to do. Another poor looking shot there. Didn't connect. End of another good over from Buddy. 4 of it. Predators 71 for 7 now. Need 80 of 9 overs. Just 3 wickets in hand. 11 gone, 71 for 7. 12th over of the innings about to begin. Ilyas is going to bowl the 12th over. Fateh drives it straight to the fielder. Good looking shot there. With a good sound on the bat. This one is wide outside the leg stump, has been hit over the short fine leg fielder. Stopped just inside the boundary line. Get two more. Swirled on 1 feet. Making sure he gets contact. And putting it over the short fine leg fielder. Gets two more. This one has been hit towards mid wicket. Should be a single. Required run rate now crossing 9 for the first time. It's going to be a Herculean task for Raman and Fateh to achieve that. It's not impossible. They're trying certainly. Raman misses that one. Short of length outside the off stump. Wanting to hit across the line. This one hit towards extra cover. Misfield. Let's Raman take another run. Moves up to 21 and Predators 75 for the loss of 7 wickets. This is up in the air. This is going to be a catch. Doesn't look like the fielder is suggesting that it's a boundary. Fateh picks up a boundary. The Predators need many more of these if they want to cross and win this match. End of 12. Boundary of the last ball of the last over. 79 for 7. Predators. Bowling change. Abbas. Right arm over the stumps. That's a dolly. They should be trying to hit those kind of balls straight down the ground. Use of feet becomes so important when you're playing spinners. And use of feet doesn't mean just making room. Wide outside the option should be a wide. It's given a wide. So important to use the feet and meet the pitch of the ball. The next one is played towards square leg. A fielder from deep had to come in. Fateh picked up another couple of runs. Takes Predators to 83 and his own contribution to 15. This one turning away from Fateh. Again, 2 runs. That is maybe the fielder there could have come a little bit more quickly than he did. Adjusting him now, Abbas. Asking him to go a little bit more wider. Reverse sweep. Reverse it. Attempted. Wanting a wide. Umpire explaining that it is not. Slow. Low bounce there. Beaten. 85 for 7 at the end of 13. 66 now needed of the remaining 7 overs. Can still be done. Somebody needs to hit a quick fire 25, 30 ball 50. 25 ball would be good. 30 would still leave 16 of the twelve balls. Yeah, even 30 would be good actually. You can get 16 in 2 overs. Although here it's a bit difficult, but somebody has to hit that quick fire 50 of 25, 30 balls if they want to get anywhere close to 151. Bajwa switches ends, driven towards cover. No run, and this is the challenge. Raman knows that there are not many people left in the dugout, so he can't take too many risks. Misses the faster one, was a little bit wideish. Didn't move his feet at all. Just threw the arms at it, missed it completely. No runs. Bounce on it, and there's a catch appeal, and he's given out. That one bounced and took the edge. A good catch there from Abdul Basit. And with that, all the hopes, I think, diminish. All the hopes of Preds any chance of they going for it now diminish with Raman walking back to the dugout. It was a good catch there. It was a good length ball and it bounced and took the edge. Not much Raman could have done there with that ball. It was just a ball you can't do much about. The shot was on. Outside the off stump. He's bowling a little wider from this end. Bajwa. Ahmed Bajwa. Defended. End of the over. Another successful over for Ahmed Bajwa. Fateh Sahani batting on 17. Bajwa finishes his quote of 4 overs, 2 for 17. Abbas Nasser is going to continue from the far end. He's bowled 1 over for 6 so far. Paramdeep Singh Arora, the new man in. But it's going to be Fateh Sahani who's going to take the strike. Oh, that hits the umpire on the rebound. It hit the batsman's bat and hit umpire on his knee. Or shin. These are painful blows. Everybody attending a magic spray coming in from the dugout. This is such an unpredictable game. You have to be attentive all the time, although he couldn't have done much on that occasion. It just hit the non-striker on the bat and went on to hit him flush on his knee, is what it looks from here. Dealing with the pain there. Umpire. He will have to probably do some icing. Goes back home. Flighted one, hit straight down the ground. Maximum. Good shot there from Fateh. Was in the slot. Flighted. Inviting Fateh. He gleefully accepted. He said, "Thank you. I'm going to dispatch that for the maximum over your head." Takes the score to 23. And Predators 91 for 8. Another attempt is up in the air. Should be caught. Yes, is out. That 6 did not deter Abbas to bowl another flighted delivery. Bowling with heart there. You have to have a heart of being able to take the hits. And in that occasion, he picks up a wicket. Fateh, a good knock of 23. 91 for 9 now. Last man in. 4 and a 6 in his knock. Pretty much curtains here for the ZALMIs, the Predators, not ZALMIs, sorry. ZALMIs need just one wicket to win this game. Wide outside the off stump is called a wide. As Abbas is just standing and delivering the ball. Should be another wide. Getting back to his original mark, and always better to be a little bit more serious than casual. Next one, right on the money. Light is quickly fading now. It's 9:15 here. 8:45 p.m. Play down towards short third man. No run. This one has been hit over the infield. Is that a six? No, this is a single. Is it? No, it is not. Mansoor Bhatti, I think. Coming to bowl now. That one spun across. Defended. That's stumped. That's the end of the game. That was bowled well. It drifted in and spun away. A classic left-hander's dismissal this. That's curtains for the Predators. And the ZALMIs win this game by a huge margin. Predators 94 all out. Bhatti picking up that last wicket. Good stumping there from the keeper. The Preds innings never got going. Lost wickets in heaps. Ganesh, the last man, dismissed. And Bhatti picks up 3 wickets. ZALMI won by 56 runs. There's a scorecard for you. A couple of people making 20s. Not enough. And the rest of them, a couple of them crossing double figures. Not much to show there. Fateh did play an okay knock down the order. And Raman tried to stay on the wicket as well. Hit a run a ball kind of an innings. 94 all out. 7 extras there in the 94 in the 16th over. 2 for 17 for Bajwa. Bhatti, the pick of the bowlers, 3 for 18. Abbas Nasir picked up a wicket. And Prateek and Ahmed Mirza picked a couple each. Good display of bowling there from ZALMI's, and that's the match summary for you. ZALMI's won the game by 56 runs. Again, we thank the sponsors for being generous enough to help C&DCL with this tournament. This broadcast is brought to you by 22 Yards Network. Please share and subscribe as we, Parth and me, SUNDEEP, RAINA, we say bye for now, but not before conveying the man of the match, the player of the match, Ahmed Mirza. With that, we come to the end of the proceedings here for today. Thanks for watching, and we will see you soon.